Warp back to form. The Cardassians are hailing us. On screen.
Leave this territory now or be destroyed.
All hands, battle station!
The shields are at full power. They're firing on us. Damage to the shield, sir. Another hit and we will be defenseless.
Keep back ready.
All shields are down.
Quite stimulating, wouldn't you say?
Okay, that was exciting, wasn't it? Of course it was. So I'm just going to give you a little glimpse behind the curtain and show you how I produced that. So this is the Cardassian encounter. It's one of the neutral zone missions. There's three. There's the Romulans, there's the Ferengi, and of course there's the Cardassian. Now the Cardassians are the ones that will attack you. So this is probably the most exciting of the three neutral zone missions. So you'll notice in this mode that the shields are raised automatically because you're engaging the enemy. So these three lights will go up, and every time the Cardassians fire at the Enterprise, the shield takes damage and eventually depletes completely, which exposing the hull of the Enterprise. And then when the Enterprise takes hits, it can be destroyed. So I'll just show you the introduction again.
The Cardassians are hailing us. On screen.
Leave this territory now or be destroyed.
All hands, battle station!
The shields are at full power.
So in just a few seconds, I've established exactly what's going on. I've raised the excitement level to sort of a 10, and another ball's been added into play here. So it's a 2-ball multi-ball, and I've added a very generous 30-second ball saver. See how the shield lights have come on there, and we're ready to go. So this all happens in this first subroutine. So this takes care of the light sequence you've just seen, the stuff on the DMD. It also takes care of the stuff on the LCD. So I've got two displays to manage simultaneously, as well as all the lighting and the music and the sound effects and the quotes. It all has to be coordinated perfectly down to the milliseconds. These are the milliseconds. Everything is measured in milliseconds in pinball. Okay, so now we've got a second ball in play. So let's see what happens next. So you'll see that these are now flashing two different colors. Red and yellow using the LEDs. They're not just blinking on and off, they're actually coordinating to two different colors to make that much more exciting. So the idea is that you hit any of these three targets or the scoop to attack the ship, and the score value starts at 50 million. Now, as soon as the Cardassians start attacking the Enterprise, this value goes down and down and down and down and down, and eventually they start attacking the hull, and it goes down even more. So the idea is to keep attacking them to keep the points high, but also shoot the spinner to replenish the shield when it goes down. Now you'll notice in my games that I keep this thing empty. When I want you to focus on the game on the playfield, I make sure that nothing's happening here. I only bring in stuff on here when the characters are speaking. So that's what I do. So there's nothing going on here until I want you to look there. Now we got Picard popping up. So now I want you to look up here, but you'll just be glancing out of the corner of your eye because he's going to react to an impact.
Damage to the shield, sir.
That's all you need. You don't need this thing playing constant clips of an attack and all that stuff, because where's your eyes? Where's your eyes? Your eyes should be on the playfield, on the action. You shouldn't be looking up here.
Another hit and we will be defenseless.
So the idea is to have Worf explaining what's going on. So all the stuff that Worf says all depends on this timer here, this subroutine. Every 7 seconds, the Cardassians will attack the Enterprise. And based on the attack, these are the quotes. It's firing on us, damage to the shield, damage to the shield. Shield at 50%. Another hit and we will be defenseless. That's what you've just heard. And then the shields are down, and then it says all shields are down. And then we get the alarm. The alarm goes off there for about 2.5 seconds. So the idea now is to keep these 2 remaining balls in play. The ball saver has stopped, so it won't last much longer. And you can see the value there is dropped from 50 million to 5 million because the shield is completely down. Now I'd have to hit the spinner to replenish the shield, but managing 2 balls and doing all that is very, very difficult.
Quite stimulating.
And then it finishes with Wolf saying that's quite stimulating, isn't it? So anyway, that's how that was created in the script. Very, very simple, but it's so much fun to play that now. I think on the original game, it's not that much fun, and I think people skip it for the most part. They just concentrate on these here, and they time everything out just to get to the final frontier. But on this game, I want every single part of this game to be unbelievable, and that's what I want to play, and that's what I'm going to do. Okay, thanks for watching. Toodaloo.
Your devotion's highly admirable, sir. However, your methods leave much to be desired.